Welcome to Tuesday's Tips and Tools, brought to you by the VSU Center for eLearning. Today, we are looking at a Blaze View feature that provides you with data to maximize student engagement in your course. Intelligent agents are automated email notifications triggered by predefined course activity that you specify. These agents can be used to inform you of student activity in the course, motivate low-performing students, and acknowledge high-performing students' hard work. There are two ways you can direct intelligent agents. First, you can report information directly to yourself for data collection. This method is a simple way to complete attendance verification at the start of each term. Second, you can use an intelligent agent the same way you would use a mail merge to send personalized messages to students. This method enables you to follow online learning best practices regarding student engagement, such as checking in with students within 24 hours of a missing assignment. You can also send messages to students failing your course the week of the withdrawal deadline to communicate their options. Intelligent agents have three setup components. After giving the agent a name and optional description, set the criteria. The criteria is the trigger that will tell the agent to act. Next, select what type of action you want the agent to take. Who will receive an email, and what will that email text state? Finally, set the schedule on which the agent will run. You can select the frequency, repetition, and date span for an agent to evaluate the criteria and take action. If you do not define a schedule, you must manually run the agent. Now that you're familiar with the components of intelligent agents, we can address best practices. Before setting up intelligent agents, consider the intended purpose. If your goal is data collection or a mail merge type of communication, intelligent agents are appropriate. However, course notifications, course announcements, personally crafted emails, or discussion board posting could be a better method of communication. Intelligent agents are not intended to be used as course-wide announcements or reminders to students. During setup, consider who should receive an email once the criteria is satisfied. Do you want to receive an email first, then decide whether or not to contact the student yourself? If you want to know which students met the agent criteria, CC yourself on the email. When crafting any messages to students, use replace strings sparingly. These are the replace strings you can use in intelligent agents to personalize the messages. In regular conversation, you would not begin each sentence with the student's first name, so we don't do the same thing with an intelligent agent message either. Consider the timing and frequency of the agent. You can trigger intelligent agents manually, which is immediate, or automatically, which runs at 4:00 p.m. on days you select. Too many automated messages can lose their effectiveness, so save intelligent agents for pivotal times in the student's journey in your course. After you run an agent for your own data collection purposes, be prepared to follow up with those students as needed. If you've chosen to CC yourself on mail merge type communications, create an inbox rule to organize the messages by the subject line of the email. Intelligent agents do have potential pitfalls and corresponding solutions. When copying a course, intelligent agents are set as disabled. You must enable IAs in the new course, which is actually a benefit because the agents can't run before you've checked the settings and verified the conditions are ready. Students cannot reply to the default from address in the emails. However, you can edit the email address students reply to in the IA settings. Let me show you where to find this setting. To access intelligent agents, navigate to the Design tab and choose Course Admin. Scroll down to the Communication section. To change the name that emails come from and the Reply To address for responses, click the Settings gear. I will create a new agent. Agents must have a title, but the description box is optional and for the instructor only. For this agent, I want to message students who failed the Module 1 practice quiz to send them remediation information before they attempt the Module 1 quiz. I will use a release condition to set this criteria. I only want students to receive this message once, not each time the agent checks. I want students to receive an individualized email, but I do not care to be CC'd on this one. To personalize the messages so students feel like the only recipient, use the replace string initiating user in the To box. Enter a subject and message. Notice that my message contains a link to some BlazeView content for the student to access and review before taking their next quiz. I have the practice quiz open for a certain span of dates, so I will use those same dates to guide the agent. However, since the default runtime is 4 p.m., I will set the agent end date for one day after the practice quiz end date to catch students who may take the practice quiz between 4 p.m. and 11:59 p.m. on the end date of the practice quiz. They will receive their message the day after the practice quiz ends. Alternately, I could make the agent dates match the practice quiz dates exactly, and just remember to run the agent manually the next morning. Now, I will demonstrate how to set up an intelligent agent for attendance verification purposes. This agent will be triggered by any students who have not accessed the course within the first 5 days of the term. Note the difference here between login activity and course activity. Login activity refers to all of BlazeView, and course activity refers to just your specific course. This agent will not message students. I only want to be emailed when a student triggers this agent by not participating in my course. I want the agent to repeat. I want to be the recipient. In the message body, I'm utilizing the replace string initiating user username so that I know which students triggered the agent. I will set this agent to run once a day for the first 5 days of the term. I could now organize my email inbox by setting up a folder and a rule to automatically move these messages for me to act upon later. I could choose to reach out to these students through their VSU email address, or I could wait until the last day of the verification period and use the most recent batch of emails to generate a list of students who have not participated lately. Please contact the Center for eLearning if we can help you with anything we've covered in this video or for any other assistance as you develop your courses.